we're going to show you how to sell houses.
How to sell some houses?
And basically what the Brokery is a managing company of selling houses.
Right, Tom, what we're going to do today?
We're going to sell houses.
Let's do it.
Good morning.
So this morning we've got an action-packed day. I just got back a couple days ago from California, so just trying to get back on the rhythm of things here. We have 2 showings up in the Biltmore Hillside Village just to start off the morning here. And then right after that, I'm going to take you by the Marlette flip that we showed you a couple weeks ago, and then also to our new office on 840 East Bethany Home Road. So that'll be a really good morning here to start you guys off, show you what I do in a normal day, and we'll get after it. Good morning, this is Tucker.
Hey Tucker, it's Jason.
Hey Jason, I'm pulling in right now actually, but I wanted to put the agent's name at the gate. Breaking and entering. So really just trying to get the house set up. We'll have the agent come through with our clients in just a couple of minutes. This is a new listing, just hit the market a week ago. That's my client for the 8:30 right after this, just confirming we're still good.
We are right on our way over. We're just leaving the one and we're headed right over there.
Awesome. I'm gonna meet you at 29th Street first, and then we'll head over to Sierra Vista when we're done. So I don't think these people really are the buyers for this house. They love the finishes, they like everything about it, but they're coming from a bigger home up north, and I think they need more garage space with a big sticking point. And they seem like pretty particular buyers, so not sure that they'd be that enjoyable to work with, but we'll see what happens. Got a little sprinkle this morning. We're gonna make a coffee stop. Real banana with soy milk, oatmeal, and strawberry. So what's great about the business that we built is just all of our listings are within a 3-mile radius for the most part. So I don't have to drive that far. In this game, you have to list to last. So keeping all the listings in one spot just makes it easier. Don't burn yourself out running all over the place. So here we go, this is showing number 2. Hey everyone, it's Tucker. I'm sitting in front of a beautiful home this morning, but this is not just any home. This is a true spa-like experience that captivates you from the moment you walk in, with beautiful waterfall features and music piped in from every room. Welcome in. This is 3169 East Sierra Vista here in the Hillside Villas. From the minute you walk in, you're greeted with hummingbirds and beautiful Biltmore spires all the way down the hall here. Floor-to-ceiling windows. This thing lays out more like a true home than a guest home. If you want that true year-round vacation experience, feel like you're at the resort right in the heart of the city, within walking distance some of the best hiking trails in the valley like Piestewa Peak and Camelback Mountain, this is for you. 3169 East Sierra Vista for $1,350,000 right here in the Hillside Villas. Hey, we're back. It's about 10 o'clock here. We just got done with 2 showings and we shot a full property video at 3169 East Sierra Vista. Now we're here at 3034 East Marlette, which is the flip that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. I'm just popping by, I'm in the neighborhood, my contractors are here. We're gonna bust them up a little bit, but come on in and check out the progress. Let's introduce you out there. Let's introduce you out there.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. No.
Yeah, come on.
I can't.
not much progress has been made in the last few weeks. We're waiting on some cabinetry to come in. The cabinets are finally here. These guys are installing them today. So over the next 4 to 5 weeks, this thing will really get ramped up, hopefully get it done, get it to the market. Got back from vacation, so we're getting back in the flow here. Another one of our listings here on the left, on my way to the community. We're actually supposed to be showing this at 10:15, but I have another showing right now, so I'm double booked. My assistant's gonna come over here and show this one. But we're gonna meet my client Sean here at property he's closing on next week to measure the garage. So we'll stop by there and hopefully, if we can, we'll get back here to do the showing. This is Tucker.
Hello, Tucker. This is John. I'm calling from Brokery. How are you?
Hey, I'm well, but I appreciate the call. I'm not taking any solicitors right now, all day long. My number's too many places. It's been a little quiet at the office recently, obviously with all the COVID stuff going down. I've got my assistant there in the back, Jess, knocking out the graphic design stuff, but as you can see, it's a little quiet here right now. Hopefully people are out in the field getting it on, but office is just a little quiet. So ready to meet my client Sean, just buying a house here on Devonshire, just down the street from the office. He's got a pool guy over here right now measuring to put in a pool, and he also wants to measure the garage from some epoxy. So Sean will probably be here, we'll run into him, say what's up. Stick around here for a couple minutes and we'll be out to the next one.
Is this like typically in your kind of day-to-day where you have to like kind of go put out weird little things like this? Or?
Exactly. I put out weird little fires, do little odd jobs. Sometimes I'm a therapist, other times I'm a pest control guy. Today I happen to be kind of like a contractor and measuring some stuff. So every day is a little bit different, which is what I love about the business. I wake up every day and I'm excited because it's not always the same and it's always a different challenge. But yeah, and I work with good people too. So my client here, Sean, who's pulling up, cool dude to work with. Younger guy buying a nice house. So it's fun. We're not gonna make you talk on camera, but we're gonna. So we're just leaving, meeting up with Sean, my buyer, who bought this property here on Devonshire, just south of the office there. This is a beautiful little house. He paid $1,040,000 for this. Prior to going to the market, we were able to get him in the house before it went to the market. He was quick to jump on it. He'd been beaten out a couple other times prior. So it felt good to get him this win, and he's gonna close that next week. So you've seen me show 2 houses now. I also did a property video, and now I've done some work with a buyer. So you've kind of seen the whole gamut of what my day looks like. Now we're gonna head to 840 East Bethany Home Road, check out the new office, which I haven't told you guys about yet, but I'm gonna open up some doors here for you and let you see what that looks like. So we're cruising there now. Oleg, what's up, brother?
What's happening, dog?
I've got you on camera, you're on speakerphone. I'm doing a little video shoot.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
You wanna hit me up later?
No, the camera wants to know what you have to say.
I gotta say, well, I'm hanging out at the beach with a family in California, sell it and have a sign up ASAP. So
Okay.
we're going to the market, dog.
Let's do it. So here's the new spot. This is the new Brokery number 3. You guys floating the floor out? Inside Brokery office number 3. I haven't let this out to anybody yet, but we just purchased a new building, expanding to North Central Phoenix here in the next month. It's 840 East Bethany Home Road. What you see right now is a completely gutted office building. This was built in the 1960s. Kind of has that cool washed vibe on the outside already with the sandblasted brick. I'll take you out there. This is gonna be the conference room, right here. A lot of desks with 5 chairs right here. We're gonna TV up on the wall. Right now what this guy's doing is he's floating out the floors. We're about to put down some nice engineered wood in here, oak. We're gonna keep it kind of a light, airy vibe, kind of like Brokery number 1 there on 40th Street. All this built-in storage for like our printer, all the paper that we use, and all that kind of stuff. Inventory in here. So we're gonna put a wall up there with create 3 private offices in the back. We're gonna have a reception desk right here, and then a bullpen just over here. And as you can see, the office is already opened up. It's a really cool vibe in here. We've got the exposed duct work and everything going on. I think it's gonna be a really cool space. I'm gonna show you guys the process here in the next couple of weeks. All right, guys, as you can see, we're at 840 Bethany Home. This is the new Brokery location right in the heart of North Central Phoenix. Starting to take over market by market, trying to expand our brand. We're in a great little residential community here. Take a look at the building. It's already been sandblasted by the previous owner, and it's kind of got that nice mid-century vibe that we're looking for. So we just paid $430,000 for this. We're gonna put about $70,000 into the remodel. and I'll give you a little bit more insight about why we do this here in the car later on.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or...
We had an offer just down the street yesterday at 3915 East Hazelwood. So I put a counter offer back out to his clients yesterday, and it's due back today. So hopefully the guy gives me a call back. I'll get to show you actually like a little conversation with this guy so we can get the deal done. I think we can. We're trying to get his clients up $25,000. We'll see what happens here.
Just wrapped up a call with my clients, and want to kind of just give you an update, man. It doesn't look like they're going to move forward, unfortunately. I think $975 is a really fair price for the home.
Yep.
But
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate your diligence, and we'll be back in touch.
sounds good, bud.
All right, see you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
So that was the counter offer we just put back out on Hazelwood yesterday. Obviously, the deal's not going to come together, but that's the day of the life of a real estate agent. You know, you win some, you lose some, but you just keep moving on and keep grinding, and hopefully that deal comes together here in the next couple of days. That's it.
All right, sign out the window.
Thank you. Hey, Paul, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on? Yep, I'm around.
Awesome. We're headed that way. Camera crew and all, you better watch out.
Oh, dang.
I told you that I only work in one specific area for the most part. We had a really special client named Paul Tritch, who was an active duty Marine. He was moving here from the East Coast. He had found me online. And so usually I do not go out of my little wheelhouse, which is obviously the Arcadia Biltmore corridor there. But I took him on as a client because I liked his background. Obviously being a Marine, just like hit the heart, hit the home. I helped him buy a home out here in Chandler. And we did everything sight unseen. So Paul never saw the house in person, never met me. We did everything through FaceTime, believe it or not. But he and I had great rapport throughout the transaction. It went pretty poorly. He ended up closing 19 or 20 days late because of the lender. Had a little snafu with the VA loan. And needless to say, we won't work with that lender again. And then day one in the house, the air conditioning goes out and it's 102 degrees in the house. So I ended up buying Paul a brand new air conditioning unit. We're gonna see him out here. Great guy, never met him before, but again, I feel like I'm a brother to him. So it's gonna be really cool to see him for the first time, meet his family. So his lender closes 19 days late. So Paul's on the way here in a U-Haul doing a PCS move. It's called a permanent change of station move within the Marine Corps. So he's going from one base to another. But in the meantime, he's buying this house and he's bringing his family across country, dropping them here in Arizona, and then going to his duty station. So he's got all of his stuff, all of his belongings in a U-Haul, stuck in the middle of the country and doesn't have a place to land when he gets here. So I told Paul just to keep coming out here. No matter what happens, I'll take care of you. I'll get you into a hotel, or maybe we'll do a pre-possession on the house. Pre-possession means that I'll get him into the house before he owns it, and he'll pay kind of like a rent to the seller. So that's what we did. We got a pre-possession. But by doing the pre-possession, he waived his right to kind of do a final walkthrough, and he agreed to take the house as of the date that he moved in there. Unfortunately for Paul, he moves into the house. After the first night, one of the AC units goes out. There's 2 AC units in this house. So they sleep there that night. It's 102 degrees in the house. Obviously, it's the worst time in Phoenix to have an AC go out. And we don't have any recourse against the seller because he just took the pre-possession and he doesn't have a home warranty anymore. So this lender not only screwed him on the 19 days late close where his family's in limbo with all their stuff in a truck, but also they just stuck him with a $7,000 AC bill. So I ended up, like I told you, I paid for the AC for Paul. Again, from Marine to Marine, I felt like I owed him one, and he's a great guy. Going to meet him here for the first time, and look forward to you guys seeing what happens between the two of us. And obviously we can't embrace, but we'll fist bump. We'll see what we can do with them. But great family, so I'm glad you guys get to meet him as well. Here in Chandler, my legs are a little sore. That was a deep drive. Taylor and I got to chatting for a little bit about old days, and we're going to go in here and meet Paul and his family for the first time. Hey, what's up, friends? I'm here with Paul Tritch, Master Sergeant in the Marine Corps active duty. He relocated here from the East Coast. I told you the story along the way here, but finally meeting him for the first time. Like I told you, I wasn't gonna bear hug him, but he came in for it, so I had to do it. I was just going for the fist bump. But like I told you, this is the first time we're meeting, but I felt like this guy's a brother to me. I took care of him along the way, and I know he did the same for me. So I just wanted to introduce Paul. He can give you a little backstory about what happened to him and how it turned out. I feel like we made it right. It all worked out well. He's in the house now, new AC, new fridge. He's all squared away. So I'll let Paul tell you a little bit about the story, and hopefully it's all good.
Man, it's I would say it's a little a little cooler actually in Arizona than it is South Carolina. So I mean, my family could not do this without Tucker. I told him probably like 50,000 times. He's like probably tired of hearing it, but literally being stationed in Parris Island in South Carolina, you don't really know what to expect. You know, I went to high school in Tucson, Arizona, so I know the heat a little bit. My family's never lived in Arizona, so without him, to be really honest with you, this would have never transpired the way it did. I'm forever in debt to this gentleman, so I will work it off, whatever I need to do, whatever kind of chores I have to take place. But literally from start to finish, couldn't ask for a better person. Hands down, professional, courtesy, respectful, knew exactly what we were looking for day in and day out, constantly making sure I was taken care of, going like all over the outskirts of Phoenix to drive him to different properties all the time, and he took care of us on this one, knocked it out of the park. You know, I really have no words to say. I don't know where else I can go with it, but literally it was unbelievable, so I appreciate it.
And so you guys know what Paul does. He kind of travels the country helping recruiters for the Marine Corps bring bodies into the Marine Corps. We laugh about it, but that's essentially what it is. He says he sells time, but when he's done, he's got 2 more years left in the Corps. I told him he can come to the company if he wants to sell real estate. It'd be pretty easy compared to selling bodies. So we hope we can bring him into the Brokery at some point. Great sales guy, obviously, if he's teaching people how to bring people into the Marine Corps. So we'll leave it at that. And glad you guys got to meet him today. Luckily, I had Taylor with me just riding shotgun, so it all worked out.
This is Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, how are you today? It's Tucker.
Hey, Tucker.
Hey, sorry for the slow response. Your client's still in the game?
Yep.
Awesome. I just got a call from the legal seller, and her attorneys have given her the green light. So I have to redo that contract that I just spoke to the agent about a moment ago, but I'm in the car obviously, so I'm gonna call back to the headquarters. I'll get Shannon on the phone. Shannon, what's happening?
Ordering some inspections. How about you?
Can you fix up some paperwork for me really quick? I'm on the freeway here.
Yeah.
So Shannon's gonna get that paperwork going for me right now. That way I don't have to do it when I get back to the office. It's probably gonna be already sitting in my inbox, completed by the seller, and then we'll have an executed contract for 2536 East Devonshire that I've been working on here for the past week. Everyone, it's about 2:30 p.m. here. We're back at the office. I finally get a chance to sit down and knock out some more emails here, catch up on some phone calls that I just missed a minute ago. And it's been a great morning, super busy. We've been at it since 8 o'clock showing homes, and I'm glad that you got to see all that. So we started out with those 2 showings right off the bat up in the Hillside Villas. From there I took you to the flip, and then I took you to my new office, and also we measured some pools and things along the way. And then got to meet Paul Trich and his family out in Chandler, which is super impactful for me. That was one of the best deals I've done in a long time, because for me, it's not about the money, it's really just about the experience and the people that I'm meeting along the way. And Paul and his family really exemplified that. And just great people to work with, a lot of love and respect. Those are people I've never even met in person before. They did the entire transaction online and through an iPhone, which is amazing. It was right in the middle of COVID. But just had a great relationship with them. I was glad that I got to meet him, give him a little fist bump, a little bear hug, and now we're all copacetic. So back here at 2:30, I do have one more guy coming into the office this afternoon at 5 o'clock. He's going to be selling his home and purchasing a new construction home here in the Arcadia Light area. So I'm going to walk you through that. I'll give you a little synopsis when he gets here, a little background on that story, and then we'll be home with the kids and the wife shortly thereafter, and hopefully give you some insight into my home life as well, if Ashley lets me. So we'll maybe cheers a glass of wine tonight together, and look forward to getting some more things done here in the short term with you all. But I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you here in a little bit.
Taking a much-deserved lunch break. We're out here doing a little reconnaissance for the competition right now.
All right, just finished up my last showing of the day here at 3:30. This is our new listing at 3046 East Claremont. The prospective buyer, who's also an agent representing himself, just took off. Loved the house, but he's looking for a 3-bedroom plus a den. This house only offers 3 bedrooms at the moment, so I think he's out on this one. But nonetheless, I have the door open. I'll take you inside. Let's go check it out. So it's a new listing we just brought to the market. This is $649,000. Newly refinished floors throughout the house, smooth wall finish, really nice modern light fixtures. This is the master bedroom that you enter into upon coming in the door. I'll take you down the hall here, show you the main living space and the kitchen. Really nice built-ins on our right here. Good high ceilings, a lot of volume. This room feels amazing. Again, just really consistent. It's tough to find things that are turnkey, especially in today's market. in the Biltmore, so I don't think this one will last very long. Really good looking kitchen, a little bit different than the grays and whites that most people are after, but it's unique. I like it. I really like it. Come in here, this is the hallway bath. Really nice quartz counters in here. Again, just really consistent and clean. It feels good when you're in here. This is bedroom number 2. And bedroom number 3. What else is unique about this property is it has a walk-in laundry room. While you might not think that's unique, a lot of the homes in the Biltmore just have bypass doors with a small laundry in there, and it's really tough to get things in and out of. So that's a really big feather in the cap here. Out back, super low maintenance, and you got a little spool. So size of a hot tub, but it doesn't heat. Just a little dipping pool, which is cool. And the HOA takes care of the front yard here, so just not a lot of maintenance. But I'm headed back to the office now for my last appointment of the day at 5 o'clock. I have a buyer consultation. He's looking to buy a new construction home in the Arcadia Light area. So I'll take you through that, give you a little synopsis, and then we'll make it home. All right, I'll see you there.
Pasta.
What's up, friends?
We're making our famous pasta.
Oh, all right.
I'm making you pasta.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. I hope you've seen some really cool houses today. My dad has showing you some really cool ones. And my dad's the basically manager of the Brokery.
Here we are. It's late, the kids are down. I couldn't get Ashley on camera with me, but I just wanted to say I appreciate it if you've made it this far in the video. Thank you so much for your support. I'm glad that you guys got to ride shotgun with me today, tour some cool homes, meet Paul Trich, which was amazing. That was super important to me to help out a fellow Marine like that. And he and I just had a bond, even though we had never met each other. It was just amazing. I get chills thinking about it. So part of my job is fantastic, working with great people, showing beautiful homes. But what I didn't get to show you today and what I'm going to bring to you in episode 2 is all of the back-end legwork that goes into acquiring all of those listings that I'm showing you. The database prospecting, the marketing, the social media marketing, the videos, everything that I'm doing to acquire those listings, which is really the hard work. So today I showed you the fruits of my labor. Part 2 is going to show you more of the inner workings, how I manage my team on a daily basis, how we coach, how we build camaraderie, how we prospect for new business, and all those things. So I appreciate you joining me. Thank you for the support. Keep a lookout for that next video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on a different episode.